Okay, so I've been thinking, and as I've been further preparing myself for this move, I think it's about time that I, on one of these days, have to cancel the membership that I've got at the moment. And over in this place that I'll be living, that definitely would not be a problem whatsoever because there are more than enough public facilities to be able to exercise without having to pay for a gym membership whatsoever. And on top of that, I might be working in a place in which a benefit of working at the gym would be a free gym membership, meaning that I don't have to be charged to work at the place I'll be working at. I personally don't see that as a benefit. I think that should just be the norm. But in the CrossFit place I was applying to, where I'm currently living around this area, that actually was a part of it. In order for me to work there, I actually would have to be paying for a gym membership there on a monthly basis, which technically would be one of the expenses of my income on a monthly basis, even though I'm working there. So I'd be getting charged to work there. It wouldn't be technically, that actually would be happening on the premise that they want me to be doing that after the apprenticeship or after training, for example. It's not something that I agree with, and I don't think it's fair. In my mind, I'm saying it doesn't make sense. But hey, maybe they don't want maybe they don't want as much expenses. I don't know. But anyway, going back to the gym membership I'm currently talking about, in the place I'm living, but I'm not going to this place. I haven't been going to this place for work, at least not recently anyway, because I was once upon a time, but it just didn't work out because the roles were filled. So it just didn't happen. And speaking of about at this place that I'm going to be working at, I don't think I'd be there for all that long, probably just a few months to maybe half a year max, because by that time I would have got my level 3 personal training qualifications, and they made it very clear to me, at least at this point, that they don't think that they would want to take me on board to have me as a level 3 personal trainer, because they, in their opinion, have more than enough male PTs. And I don't think they're lying, because I've seen on the gym website that there are more than enough male PTs, and they want female PTs because they want more female clients to be coming in on a regular basis. And the person I was speaking to was saying that quite a few women would rather speak to a female PT because they sometimes feel intimidated by the, I don't know what exactly it was that the person said, but even I know from anecdotal experience, a lady has spoken to me about this, in which she said she felt intimidated in the gym, in a predominantly male gym environment. So it's not something I haven't heard of before. And I think I don't put a quote mark in it to mock the situation, to mock the idea that ladies could feel intimidated by a predominantly male, or if not completely male environment, excluding herself. I don't do it like that, but I do the quote marks specifically because that was the wording that the person used when describing that situation. Yeah, not to make fun of any women or girls that feel scared at the idea of a predominantly or completely male environment, being in that sort of environment. Yeah, I'm not taking the mick out of that whatsoever. So there's that, and for me, this means that I almost certainly am going to have to work somewhere else on the premise that I want to progress through the fitness industry in a generic way for now, until I've got my books up and running that I want to sell based on health. So I think for now that's the best way I see fit, because not only would it be a necessity for me to be taken seriously, not only would it be a necessity for me to take care of my health to be taken seriously, but also because I haven't got the book set up that I don't want to have set up right now. I haven't written out the books. I haven't put any work in to publish those books. So I think this is the most viable way that I'd be able to progress for now, to gain the experience for the books partially. But yeah, there isn't really much to say about the main topic of the video. All I have to say is just make that announcement, and I've done the announcement that I've got to cancel the gym membership. Partially because not only no, it is for moving. That is the reason why, in preparation for the move. But if I'm getting more specific, one of the reasons why I'd want to do that is to just reduce the expenses I can as much as I possibly can in terms of what I'm no longer using in the area I'm currently living in. That way I'll be making it easier for myself to finally get the the car, which is currently just sat on the driveway, is sawn up and legally able to drive on the roads. It's gotten to a point where I've actually been made aware that my car is currently under investigation for being abandoned. It's been sat there for that long. I think someone, a neighbor or someone, could have reported that. Oh wait, is it still recording? Yeah. I think a neighbor or someone, I don't know who, could have reported that the car has just been sat there and people basically not minding their business. But fair enough. I mean, it's been a catalyst for. I've used it as a catalyst, a reason to make the car road legal. Yeah, so I've got to get all that sorted, and I've been made aware that the investigation will close once I've moved the car, and that, very basically, if I'm being very vague here, that won't be an issue. Not even in terms of parking. Obviously, anyone could drive on the premise they pass the test, or even if they're learning. I do mean it in that sense, but also mean in the sense of parking as well. Finding a space to park, that will not be a problem. Finding a different space to park in pursuit of closing the investigation. I mean, yeah. So that's that, and I think I'm definitely getting there with improving my finances. It's going to be a necessity, especially to keep my car after this move. It's definitely going to be needed if on the premise I'm not getting too specific as to why, but yeah, it's got to be need. I'm going to need to do that on the premise I want to keep it. Not that I really need to in order to easily get by in this place, but in this new place I want to be living in, it won't be a problem. Not having the car won't be an issue, but I'd want to have it because it make journeys to specific places quicker. That's why. And also, it does hold some sentimental value to me because it was a car that I inherited and that someone gave to me, which I thank the person for. I've spoken about quite a few times, especially around over a year ago on one of the daily logs. It's a serious video called I think it's time to pay homage or something like that, a long while ago. I say a long while ago, it was just over a year, but yeah, it's been a while now. I think I made it maybe March, April last year. And yeah, I don't want to just have it taken away from me because I didn't do enough to close this investigation down. But I've got into contact with who I needed to get into contact with, and I'm definitely getting there if I'm keeping it very vague. So there's that, and yeah, I think I'd just be making it very easy for me to keep on progressing due to catalysts like this, events or reasons to get off my arse and do what I think is necessary. I think I'm speaking to myself quite harshly there by saying it like that, because it's not like I am like inactive every single day and I'm just like how my mum in particular would say I'm doing nothing. I really am. It's just that sometimes I take things quite slow, but because of things like this, I definitely am gonna I see no, let me try that again. Because of situations like this investigation, I want to further progress, or more quickly add on to the progress I've already made with becoming more self-sufficient financially speaking, to be able to depend on people enough, not only to be able to depend on myself enough, that I'd be able to depend on other people in a way that I'd feel happy with. Because in order to get money, in order to get an income, it has to be somebody else's expense, meaning I'd have to somehow help people to have that income. Yeah, anyway. Yeah, that's it. That's the end of the video. I'll leave it there because I've definitely gone off topic with the main video. I just wanted to make a quick announcement that I'll be closing down the gym membership at the place I'm currently going to. I haven't gone there in a while, but yeah, that's it. That's the end of the video. Cheers to further preparing to move, and I'm going to speak about that in the next video I'm going to make now, but will come out in September sometime. Peace.